Hey there,
There we
welcome.
go.
Yeah, Dr. Nancy Zare here, and it's my pleasure to welcome Kaylee Johnson because today it's all about introducing you to Kaylee, who is an amazing digital strategist and podcast host. How do I know? Because I happened to be on her broadcast not long ago, and I guess in a couple months it'll be released. Oh, no, it was released.
It
What am
was,
I
yes,
saying?
about
What
two
am I
weeks
saying?
ago.
Oh my gosh, yes, and it was so much fun, Kaylee. Uh, you know what happened is just before, and the reason I had said to you I might be a little late is because I was on another podcast, and
Oh,
that one's gonna,
fun.
yeah, it just, yeah, that's my goal this year, be on podcasts. So
I love that. That's amazing. Well, thank you for having me on here. I'm excited.
I am too. I want to let people know all about you. So, in a nutshell, Kaylee, because my audience really enjoys marketing and sales, you know, they're on that continuum and they're always looking for information. Would you briefly share how it is you came to do what you do?
How I came to do what I do. That is a great question. So, my childhood was interesting, and this will tie in. I'm not just going back from my birth and starting from there. When I was 13, I got my first social media profile, and my parents were more strict with that. So, it was very limited on what I could do, but I loved it and I was excited. Then, as I got a little older, I was hearing a lot of things about people being depressed and anxious with social media and how it's a negative force in the world. And I saw some of that. And so I backed away from social media. I was like, okay, this isn't good. You know, we don't need to use this. And then one day it kind of hit me. I was like, why am I letting social media be used for the negative? Why don't I take it and show people how to use it in a positive way? So from that point, I actually started working on some advocacy social media accounts. I have a service dog, so I started one to show people what it is to be, what does a service dog mean? What does all of that mean? And I worked hard on being authentic in the content that I posted. So it wasn't just times when I was hanging out with friends and having fun. I would post, goofy things. I would post if something more difficult was happening, of course, with limits on that. And then I realized that the business world often manipulates social media. And I realized that as social media goes, businesses can use it to try to trick people into buying their podcasts or into manipulating people into wanting what they have. And I decided I wanted to change that. So then I started Digital Journey, which is a
Right.
group coaching mastermind program where we teach small businesses how to grow their social media in 60 days with an emphasis on let's make sure that this content is authentic. Let's make sure that we're not trying to manipulate people. But I think one thing people forget is that social media was created to have that social interaction. And businesses can use that also, especially small businesses. And by doing that, that's going to build trust in your brand and going to increase that credibility. So that's what Digital Journey is all about, is showing you how to get your time back so that you're not focused on social media hours a day, how to create good content, and how to connect with your customers.
Wow, that it's so comprehensive, and if you did not really tune
Oh, I
into
don't think we
all
can
that,
hear you.
you're right. Am I being heard now, or what's happening? You know, let me try to take this off.
Well, I'll go into it a little bit more while we're waiting on Miss Nancy to come
Okay,
back.
did am I now? Am
So
I?
a couple things we talk about at Digital Journey is who is your oh, she's back. Maybe.
Yeah, are you able to hear me or not yet? Are you able to hear me? No, you're not hearing me?
We like to talk about who is your target audience? What people are you trying to reach in this? Because before you can be good at marketing and sales, you need to know who you're selling to. You need to know who you're trying to make that connection with.
So, am I heard now or not?
No, we still can't hear you. You're still out.
I'm going to have to mime.
Well, I mean, I can read lips, but I don't know that would be helpful for the rest of the audience.
So, I'm going to end.
Okay.